No, being the first kid to shave was fun though. Honestly, I remember the first time I shaved, I came into school and I was like a celebrity for the whole day. Every dude in class was slapping fives. They're like, "We're so proud of you, man. You finally did it." Come to think of it, they may have thought I lost my virginity. They were acting the exact same. They were like, "What did it feel like?" And I was like, honestly, more blood than I had expected. Thank God my dad was in the room helping her. I could have really hurt myself. I could have gotten ugly. Now, what's weird about looking old is as you age, it becomes progressively less fun. Like I noticed college, on my freshman year dorm floor, I noticed none of the other kids were talking to me. And I found out it was because everybody in the building thought I was the undercover police officer. Which I will take some of the blame for not catching on sooner, because I would see kids in the hallway and I would be like, "Hey fellas, what are we doing tonight?" And they would just be like, "Homework." A lot of studying to do, pig face. Get the hell away from us. This is bad. I know, y'all have a good New Year? Happy New Year? Yeah? Can you still say that for a weekend? I'm trying to be better this year. I'm trying to use social media less. I had to get off Facebook. I feel like it hurts my feelings a little bit. Social media is bad for your mental health, man. I was scrolling through my Facebook the other day, and I got an ad on my Facebook feed for a quiz that was just called "Am I Gay?" Which says a lot about my search history. I'll give them that. What can you do? That's 1 for Mark Zuckerberg, 0 for me. That's I had to click it, you know? You don't just not click that, right? I had to click it. I clicked it, "Am I gay?" And the first question just said, "Have you blow-dried your hair more than once today?" And I was like, holy shit, someone's gonna pass. Oh my God, I better call my fiance. I have some exciting news. I consider myself a pretty inclusive guy. I am, but I do feel like nowadays we overcorrect a little bit on the inclusivity. Like, they say that when you address a group of people nowadays, you shouldn't use the term "you guys," because it isn't inclusive to the women. So you should use more inclusive terms like "y'all." That's what they say. Here's my problem with that. A guy like me saying "y'all" does not exactly make me sound more inclusive. Do you know what I mean? Now I just sound racist. I don't like how that... A white guy saying "y'all" has very "don't tread on me" undertones. That's not... Like, picture this. If I walked in a room and I was like, "Hey guys, maybe you'll think I hate women." But if I walked in a room and I was like, "Hey y'all," you'd be like, "Oh, he hates women and minorities." I might as well just say "you people" and call it a day. Like, that's crazy. Wow, man. Another thing I'm trying to do this year for New Year's to be healthy, like I mentioned, I have a fiance, I'm engaged, so we're trying to, be healthy for the wedding, not drink so much. Big drinker. I'm a big bourbon guy. Any bourbon drinkers in here? Anybody? Yeah, okay. I'm not the only one who's punched a hole in drywall. That's good. Here's the deal. I know a lot of men think it's very manly to drink whiskey. They're like, "Oh, I'm so cool. I'm a man. I drink bourbon like a real man." But I literally drink it because I saw John Hamm drink it in that show Mad Men. And I was like, "He's a cutie. Give me some bourbon, please, on the rocks." But then if you watch too many episodes of that show, eventually he'll take a sip of bourbon and just like chuck his stapler at a secretary. And then at that point I'm just like, I'm going back to White Claw. That's not great. No, dude. I gotta stop drinking. My friends are all dumbasses when I drink, so then I get involved in shit. Like my buddy, I had to stop him from drunk driving the other day. We were at a bar, and he was hammered. And he was like, "Hey, I'm getting out of here. I'm going to drive home." And I was like, "Whoa, are you sure you're going to drive?" And he looked right at me, dead serious. And he just goes... I was like, you could have just said no. Like, that's not... Nobody in the history of the earth has driven home safely after they hit someone with finger pistols in a dive bar. That's not how that works. That shit doesn't fly with the cop when you get pulled over on the way home. Like, imagine you play that card. You get pulled over and the cop's just like, "You been drinking tonight?" Shit, man, back in Indiana where I'm from, if you get a cool cop and you do that, genuinely he might just be like, "Hey, I thought you were swerving, but you're cool. Where are we heading next? Let's go." Throw me in handcuffs. I'll get in the back of your car. I like you. Let's take it till the cows come home, baby. Here's my problem. My problem isn't so much the booze. My problem is that every single time I drink, I drunk eat. That's my vice. Like, I feel like a lot of people when they drink, they're all worried and concerned they're going to call their ex. As soon as I get 2 Miller Lights in my system, I'm like, boys, if I Grubhub KFC tonight, we are going to need to block the Colonel on Instagram. Do you understand? Or there's going to be some finger licking going on in my basement that I'm not proud of, okay? I need you to help me here. I hit rock bottom recently. I woke up after a night of drinking. I woke up in bed on top of an uneaten gas station taquito. Truly only uphill from there, Wisconsin. Unless, of course, I would have woken up in the rotisserie at the 7-Eleven. That would have been the only thing worse. And also, being the fact that I'm in a serious relationship, waking up with food in my bed, it is the closest thing I get to a one-night stand anymore. So it was exciting. I woke up and looked at the taquito. I was like, holy shit, you look better last night. What happened? The taquito had an attitude. It was like, I bet you don't even remember what flavor I am. I'm like, I don't know, I'll call you Uber, I gotta get to work here soon. I'll make it up to you. Next time, your place, in the rotisserie, it'll be hot. Let's do that. Then my fiance walks in and she's like, whose crumbs are these under the pillow? And I'm like, I don't know. Wow, man. I get a lot of food delivery when I drink, and here's the problem. I'll be so drunk that I forget I ordered the food. And then at 1 a.m., I'll get a text from a number that I don't have with a photo of my front door. You know how scary that shit is? I'm looking out the window like, my name is about to be the title of a Netflix documentary if I open this door. So I'll grab a Louisville Slugger and just open it up, and it's just a bag of General Tso's chicken and crab rangoons. And I'm just like, all right, I guess I'll let the General in. I always do. No, man, to combat the drinking and the bad eating, I go to the YMCA. Any white people in here? Anybody? Yeah. Okay, the whole bag works out in jeans. That's what I gathered from that. I joined the Y because I want to get in shape, not make small talk with old men who are shaving their pubes into the sink in the locker room. First day of my Y membership, I walk in, there's an old man just perched up on the sink like perverted Captain Morgan. Just, he's got like half a bush left, we'll call it. I'm eyeballing here. And this guy makes eye contact with me. He goes, what are you lifting today? And I was like, you do not get to ask the questions here, sir. I can see your asshole from the front. What are we doing? And in fact, if I'm not mistaken, I'm pretty sure there's a Doja Cat song about this exact situation. If you can see it from the front, wait till you see it from the back. I'm like, listen, I can wait. I'm getting plenty from up here. What was messed up is like right after this dude shaved his bird into the sink. I saw this like 6-year-old get out of YMCA swim class. He ran into the locker room and then started drinking out of the faucet by the mouth. Literally just like. Hey Dad, is there pulp in sinks? What the hell is going on here? I'll get out of here on this quick story, then we'll get this show rolling, man. I used to watch porn on my dad's computer. How about that? On my dad's work computer. All right, everybody? He's making money for the family, and I'm making his keyboard sticky. That's what I was doing. Here's the deal. I had a trick. I knew about search history, okay? I was a kid, but I knew whatever I searched would stay on the browser. So I would search bare naked ladies, knowing it was the name of a famous band at the time. But it was also what I wanted to see. You know what I mean? But one day my dad, he got home from work and he came in my room all pissed off and he was like, what the hell is this on my computer? Are you kidding me? And I was like, Dad, it's just the name of a band. And he was like, Interracial Gangbang is a band?